until the moment she saw her husband proposing to the top actress. The girl was shocked to find out that her husband was a second-generation rich man. What shocked her even more was that the reason he had married her in the first place was simply because he had failed in his pursuit of a scheming woman, so he had chosen a cheap woman like her just to divert his attention. Devastated upon learning the truth, the girl was heartbroken. She never imagined that not only did her husband not love her, but he also treated her as an emotional outlet. At this moment, watching her husband confess his deep love to the actress, claiming that she was the only one he loved, and even promising that as long as the actress agreed to marry him, he would immediately get rid of his wife. Hearing these words, the girl felt utterly hopeless. It was only then that she realized she had been nothing more than a pathetic backup. Yet, under her husband's deception, she had foolishly worked 3 jobs a day, just to save money for his gravely ill mother's medical treatment. The man naively believed that as long as he kept her busy every day, she would never discover his lies. Little did he know that his every word and action at this moment was being taken in by the girl. However, she did not choose to expose him on the spot. Instead, she quietly placed the food delivery on the sofa and quickly ran out of the suffocating private room. Hearing the sweet words her husband was saying to the actress inside the room, she could no longer hold back her emotional breakdown. Memories of her time with her husband kept flashing through her mind, but all of it had just been an illusion, a carefully woven dream he had created for her. Unwilling to accept reality, the girl was heartbroken. She crouched on the ground and sobbed uncontrollably. At that moment, her husband happened to walk out of the private room and saw her crying, but instead of recognizing her, he called the waiter to throw her out. Yet, as he watched her leave, he felt an inexplicable sense of familiarity. However, in a hurry to be with his first love, he did not think much about it. The girl, having been thrown out, wandered aimlessly on the streets, recalling all the effort she had put into this relationship. She regretted it deeply. She blamed herself for failing to see through him, allowing her sincere love to be trampled on. Just as she was feeling utterly desperate and helpless, the CEO who had admired her for years suddenly appeared before her. But before they could exchange greetings, the girl collapsed into his arms from overwhelming sorrow. Looking at the unconscious girl in his arms, the CEO's heart ached, because all these years, he had never been able to let her go. Back then, the girl had been a technical expert at his company, and he had always been attracted to her talent. But she had given up her years of research in artificial intelligence for the sake of her husband, only to realize in the end that it had all been a humiliating illusion. When she woke up again, she was already in the hospital. Seeing the CEO who had stayed by her side the whole time, she was deeply moved. After learning about what had happened to her, the CEO took the opportunity to invite her to join the company he had founded abroad. He wanted her to return to the research field she was passionate about. Having finally seen the truth, the girl did not hesitate to accept his offer. From now on, she would live only for herself. But before that, she needed to settle things with her husband. At that moment, the clueless man was still busy sweet-talking his first love, completely unaware that his wife had been missing all night. It wasn't until he saw her return that he finally remembered to ask where she had been. But when he questioned her, the girl remained silent. Seeing her refusal to speak, he tried to comfort her. Unexpectedly, she pushed him away with disgust. Confused, he was instantly baffled by her behavior.